Hello everyone, welcome to another video. CreepShow Art is back, and so am I. My apologies, the virus got me. God damn it. Hope you all had a good New Year's and Christmas. But anyways, CreepShow Art dropped a 2-hour long video on New Year's Eve. What a way to end 2021, a shit video. I love to say it. Let me just remind you of the past drama, because it has been a minute. So CreepShow, aka Shannon, was first exposed for slagging off her own friends on lolcow. Not to mention, she was bigging herself up and promoting her own content anonymously. How cringe. Then Emily Artful dropped 2 videos exposing Shannon and her husband for basically cyber stalking her for over a decade. Since Emily dropped those videos, Shannon ran like the child she is off the internet hiding, mate. But of course she had to come back, didn't she? This little child could not take no hints, that's for sure, because she drops this video, which we are going to go through together. How fun. We're not going to go through the whole thing. First video of mine in the new year is being wasted on Shannon. Can you believe it? No. Okay, so her description on this video is so aggressive, I didn't even see it coming, to be honest with you. I just want to read it to you. I feel like I've just been smacked in the face by my own foot, mate. Here we go. I want to thank my legal team, my family, no one else, because you people couldn't even scroll down on an Instagram page to fact check her. You really said no evidence. That's fine. It's not like she's accusing these people of felonies that could ruin their life. Her own YouTube channel debunks all her claims. She said she was so scared to post about her location online during a time when she was actively vlogging around her city, saying where she was living and more. But per usual, I would do all the heavy lifting because you guys are lazy. Look, I think she's maxed out on the delusion, because I don't know where she's seeing this, hearing this from. She's got her own story in her head at this point. It's not real life. I don't know where she thinks she is right now. Uranus.
If you are seeing this video, it means one of 2 things has happened. Either 1, my lawyers negotiated with Emily's lawyers and we reached a private settlement which resulted in some form of retraction, or 2, I took Emily to court for defamation and came out the other side. This video is being made for posterity to show I didn't do what I was accused of, and to show that what Emily has accused me and my husband of not only never happened to her, but could not have happened. This video is being made to simply defend my and my husband's name and prove we did not do the things we were accused of.
Still manipulating, are we? Anyone else find this really annoying already? Damn. It's funny because this video doesn't prove that at all. If anything, it just backs up what Emily was saying. The claims that Shannon was cyber stalking her for all these years is actually true. I don't actually understand why she posted this video, to be honest. Stupid ass move, mate. Shocker. How about you just don't be a prick to people, and then you wouldn't have to deal with stuff like this. Shannon's still waking up drenched in her own sweat from this drama 6 months ago. How pathetic.
Or if you would prefer to read what I am saying, a Google Doc with the script and screenshots will be accessible in the description. However, the document itself is 91 pages long as of when I'm writing this.
91 pages long? Are you for us? Who got time to write 91 pages? Shannon, apparently. By the way, this is her just responding to the claims from Emily Artful. Nothing else. It's kind of crazy how the words "I'm sorry" do not come about. How hard is it just to apologise when you get caught out? Apparently so damn hard you gotta write a 91-page doc. Man, that's hilarious.
Before I go any further, I want to quickly take the time to point out how Emily talked about her relationship with Anthony on her YouTube channel prior to making this video. In her My Ex-Girlfriend Destroyed My Art video, Emily states that she has only had 2 bad relationships in her entire life, that being with a mutual friend named Sean, who she stated cheated on her, and the 13-year-old she dated when she was 17. She goes on to say this about all of her other relationships.
Now, I don't know if you guys are getting sick of me talking about my exes. I've done a few videos about my love life in general, but now that I kind of think back at it, most of my exes were awesome and cool, and I'm still friends with them, or at the very least, cordial. Now, only 2 of my exes are just completely unbearable. I have no desire to ever get in contact contact with them ever again, and I have had about 7 relationships of substance in my entire life. The first ex that was just a piece of shit was the one that cheated on me, and his name, we call him Sam. So I'm gonna go ahead and put an annotation for that video right here. I definitely suggest you go over and watch that. It was quite an experience.
Deleted prior, yeah? When was this deleted? This video is probably a piece of piss for Shannon to make. You know she's got all the folders open, creaming herself. Stuff that's been deleted. You know Shannon's got it. How is this helping her defense? I'm really struggling to understand. And here Shannon is showing a clip that's not even relevant to the situation, in my opinion. Trying to prove a point that's not even there. And it's just making herself look more guilty. I'm so confused. This is a great example of watching someone try their hardest to reach for points, but is clotheslining themselves at the same time. It's actually mind-blowing, no? You know who I'd like to hear from? Anthony. Not Shannon, rambling on for 2.5 hours, but I guess we can't have everything. So I'm not going to go through this whole video because that's a waste of everyone's time. So I'm going to skip to the online harassment part now. I don't want to, but I want to do it anyways.
I also have not found any proof of the harassment other than this statement. I personally don't know if any of this actually happened, but it's incredibly strange that she has had multiple instances of this happening in her life, all while no evidence of said stalking actually exists. Of note is the fact that Bryce is one of the people who commented on this post, and he said letting it go is the best thing you can do, which goes directly against the crazy evil caricature she framed him as.
Hang on, take it back. So you're saying it's because there's a lot of people on this list you find it hard to believe is true? I'm sorry, but who is Shannon to get all judgmental? Are you Emily? No. Then how can you insinuate that she's lying and then go on to slag her off just because Bryce over here left a nice comment? Are you serious right now? I can't wrap my head around this chick's brain. People can leave nice comments. That's not a good judge of character to go off, but okay. Dude, this chick needs to get out more. How can you literally sit here and manipulate a situation again when you don't even know the history between the two? This is the most shallow thing I've ever fucking seen.
Emily did start to receive actual harassment in 2013 when she was 21. However, this was because of her time in the YouTube anime community as Emily Sugarfruit. For some reason, she confused her posting on this channel as her doing cam work, even though those are 2 separate things she did at completely different times, almost a year apart. She absolutely did do cam work a year after she quit YouTube, between June 2014 and July 2014, according to her camming Twitter account. She didn't do it because she was forced into it by another abusive ex, though, as she states.
At this point, I was doing some webcamming, not exactly something that I was doing of my own free will.
So, what does Emily doing cam work or the reason have anything to do with the situation at all ever? What is Shannon defending herself from? I'm just shook. The depth of research she's done on Emily, you know? It's actually really creepy now. I see where CreepShow comes from now. How does she even know all this? Dude, if someone posted a YouTube video this much in depth about my life, I'd be filing a restraining order. Get that freak away from me. This is so petty. This section, to be honest, is so goddamn awful. Shannon spends nearly all this section talking about how Emily did a nude review in a bath back in day when YouTube was old school, and Emily was getting hate from guys that have never seen a naked woman before. It's so tit for tat. It's not even worth showing you, to be honest. Do you know how much gin I have drank just to get to this part of the video? Do you know?
She purposely withheld the evidence in order to slander my husband and I and make it look like we had anything to do with this. She also doesn't show any proof of her account being phished, which would have been done via email, which she says she still has access to. She says the location of the hacking/login attempt was in San Jose, but she, quote, didn't think much of it because all of her friends were from San Jose, so it could have been anyone.
The other IP that I was referring to, the one where I was just like totally oblivious that it was Andrew, I was like, I don't know, it's such a big city, who could it be?
The email Emily stated was used to hack her Facebook was, why do I have to do this 22?
With the email that they had managed to switch out my email for on the Facebook account, and the email, if I remember correctly, was, why do I have to do this 22 at Gmail, or 44, it was a double number.
Which is attached to a YouTube channel called Reno 2200. This account was active up until a year ago, posting gaming videos, meaning the person behind this account is most likely the person who hacked Emily. Neither Anthony and I have anything to do with this account.
Oh wow, it's linked to a YouTube channel. That defo is hardcore evidence right there. This is the worst attempt of clearing your name I've ever seen. I've never in my days of breathing seen something this nutty before. for? How are you out here keeping tabs on someone else's life this much? Which makes it so easy for Shannon's words to go in one ear and out the other. It's really just so malicious, to be honest, and I'm done with this video now. I'm done with CreepShow. I was before anyways. Get a hobby or something, girl, because this is so pathetic. Whining and bitching on YouTube because you got exposed. Take some responsibility at least, because your ass has just proved Emily's point of stalking. Emily never came out and claimed to be a perfect person. At least the girl owned up to her past behaviours and mistakes. And Shannon over here can't even spell the word sorry. Instead of collecting data on your average person, just go do some fucking knitting. Stop wanking off your screenshot button, woman. Life's too short for your complaining, let me tell ya. I ain't gonna waste any more of you guys' time on absolute shit. Enjoy your day, stare at the sky, mate. Because I guarantee that's more entertaining than a f***ing CreepShow video. That's the realest thing you'll hear all day. Look, I have watched the entirety of the video and I've come to the conclusion there's no actual points to show you, so I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. I've saved your eyes for years. I would have all had to bleach them at the same time. And my ear obs, to be honest, because that voice is just something else. Anyway guys, I enjoyed this video. Please take care, subscribe for more seasons and next ones.